A guy on TikTok took to his account and wanted to have a conversation about something he found to be very shocking. Check it out.
All of these influencers that are starting to come out and be just openly racist, especially in the younger men demographic, late teens, early 20s. Like these young white influencers with all of these impressionable young teens as their audience are just like dropping the N-bomb. And then they double down by making a video saying that they don't care. You know what the biggest shame about that is? There's probably a bunch of young black teens or just black dudes in general who followed that person just because they thought they were cool and they liked their content. And then they see a video of you using a racial slur against them on top of then doubling down and saying that you think it's funny.
So as you saw there, he was basically like, yeah, there's some white influencers on different platforms freely and openly being racist. Oftentimes they are dropping the N-word to their very impressionable followers. And a lot of those followers are black. Now in the longer version of the video, he says that's a slap in the face, right? Oftentimes, again, doubling down. Yeah, I said it, and what you gonna do? Now, of course, especially nowadays, they feel very emboldened to go about their lives being openly racist. But of course, they equate that to being, I'm finally able to be white unapologetically right now. Whew, I can be white out loud. And I don't think they realize that they're equating being white to being racist because, yes, it is racist to drop the N-word and think that it's okay and then double down. But there's other things that are going on here. For example, they think that suppressing racism is being too woke, right? They equate, a lot of things are going on. Oh, it's woke. Oh, it's wokeness. We hear the president talking about go woke and go broke and all this other stuff. So they think the fact that they have to suppress their racism, oh, well, that's wokeness and we're not allowed to do it. So now Trump and them are getting rid of this woke movement, right? And so it's like, yeah, go out there and be racist and white unapologetically. Again, that's what they're equating their whiteness to, right? A racism, because that's what it is. But I also want to say we don't own the N-word. That's their word. Now, of course, we know they created it to denigrate us, but we have no ownership of it, and we should not want to own that. But yeah, they won't get in trouble for using that word. A lot of cases, they get rewarded for doubling down on being racist, right? I said it. Y'all remember that case of that white woman who called that little 3-year-old black boy all type of N-words and this, that, and the other? She was caught on video doing it, and her folks raised, I think it's like $1 million or more at this point, right? She raised all that money because they're like, we're tired of not being able to say what we want. And what if that little boy was acting like that? Because, of course, she accused him of trying to steal her diaper bag or something like that. Sounds like it was a misunderstanding, but nevertheless, they rewarded her handsomely for being unapologetically white. So that's why a lot of those influencers do it, because they know they got a backing now. They got an orange man or whatever in the White House, and the administration is, not going to say anything. Or she got Elon Musk, who is often on X, his platform, championing being able to say those things. And is it really racist and all those other things? So right now, it's like, who gonna check me, boo? So they feel very emboldened to do it. Now, I want to say this to the black people who may be following them. Unfollow them. Get you some knowledge of self. It is not cool to sit up and watch white or anybody for that matter to be dropping the N-word and you sitting up there watching, and that when you watch, you click subscribe, they get money off of that. So basically, you're helping them get a check off of talking greasy about you. Now, they may not be calling you the N-word, but they're using that word and they know better. Even though it's their people that came up with the word, they don't care that you are hearing them say it. Now, I don't know what context they're saying it in. It doesn't really matter. They shouldn't be saying it because a lot of these white boys, they think they down by law if they can say the N-word every once and again, right? They think, oh, I don't mean it racially. It's just like a what up, homie, or whatever the case is. But if you run around saying some things that are derogatory about them, I guarantee you won't say it more than once. Because, yeah, Trump and all of them be like, oh, you can't say that, and he hating white people and all this other stuff. So, yeah. Unfollow them. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insight,